I'm not decluttering a house. I'm deciding on which version of my life gets to come with me. I'm surrounded by objects, and yet all I feel is weight.
They say the best light happens before it disappears. This channel is the last good light. I'm Stephen Austin, a Canadian photographer choosing early retirement. Not because I'm finished, because time is not unlimited. This channel documents that decision through photography tutorials, through downsizing, through leaving a high-cost life in Canada behind, and through slow travel in Southeast Asia. Everything here is seen through a photographer's eye, because learning to see is how you learn to leave, before the light runs out. Let's get into it.
This is not clutter in the usual sense. This is not a mess. It's not disorganization. This is not just stuff. It's a lifetime, just sitting and waiting. Every object here once solved a problem, marked a chapter. It anchored who I was at the time. Some of these things have followed me through moves, relationships, and careers. Seasons of hope, seasons of survival. That's why they've earned their place. That's why letting go is not so simple. I'm preparing to leave Canada, and for the first time this question has become unavoidable. What actually comes with me and what stays behind? So I'm using a method that seems very basic. 5 boxes. Keep, sell, store, donate, and release. On paper, this sounds quite practical, efficient, almost boring. In reality, it's emotional triage. Emotional minimalism asks questions that productivity never does. Not questions of why do I need this, but why am I afraid of letting it go? Some objects hold memory, others hold identity, and some are fear disguised as nostalgia. There are 3 teddy bears. One belonged to my mother, one belonged to me, and one belonged to my daughter. 3 generations of comfort and 3 generations of childhood that no longer exists. They never solved practical problems, they just absorbed fear and gave comfort. They stayed in the dark when the answers didn't. A different era and a different form of love. This is where the 5-box method fails. Keep feels too easy, donate feels impossible, store feels like avoidance, and release feels like betrayal. Because if I let them go, what am I actually letting go of? My mother's hands, my own childhood, my daughter's early years? I haven't decided what to do with them yet. Some objects don't ask you where they belong, they ask you what you become without them. And I guess that answer comes later. We tell ourselves stories that objects keep us grounded, they keep us safe, they keep us connected to versions of who we were. And sometimes they just keep us stuck. Letting go is not erasing the past, it's acknowledging that the past has already done its job. Each empty shelf changes the room, but it also changes the mind. There's less noise, less negotiation, and less emotional weight. It invites motion. It invites possibility. I'm trying to become unburdened. And what I carry forward needs to serve the life I'm moving towards and not the one I'm leaving behind. Some things were meant to travel and some were meant to teach, to support us, to hold us steady for a while. Not with accumulation, but with release. The lighter I become, the further I can go. If this season of change resonates with you, stay with the journey. Subscribe and follow along as I document letting go, moving forward, and designing a life with more intention. These episodes are not about escape, they're about clarity. The light doesn't wait, and neither should we.